If you've ever hired a virtual assistant, you know how hard it is. And you also probably know how different countries' work cultures completely influence the quality of the hire that you may make. I know it's very popular for a lot of folks to hire virtual assistants in the Philippines, but I always tell folks who are thinking about going this route, even though somebody in the Philippines might be working US hours, they're going to be working a lot of times at 3 or 4 a.m. their time. And I think really the time zone difference makes it incredibly hard not only to have synchronous work, but additionally, it makes it relatively difficult just to function. If you're up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. every night, your circadian rhythm's going to be off, and it just makes it harder and harder really to get the job done. So I always recommend, if you need a virtual assistant who's going to be doing work with you during working hours, hire in Latin America. At Digital Executive, we find virtual assistants in Latin America, and I'm going to go over today the best countries to hire skilled virtual assistants in. Coming in at number 1, if you need somebody with a high skill set, I would highly recommend Argentina. Argentina is going to have a higher concentration of folks who have project management experience as well as experience with large corporations. So if you're looking for somebody to come in and match US work culture in a skilled way, I really think that Argentina is going to be the best country. There is one caveat though. I would recommend not posting a job with the title virtual assistant if you're posting in Argentina. I would actually post a role for a project manager or something similar, depending on what your specific needs in the business are. People tend to have more specialized roles in Argentina versus just generic virtual assistant roles. So if you want somebody with a specific skill set, Argentina is going to be where you find that high quality talent. Second, I would recommend Colombia. Colombia is so fantastic if you need anything with soft skills. So if you have somebody who's going to be client facing, as well as if you have anything related to human resources, Colombia really shines in these areas. They also have some fantastic marketing programs. We found some real marketing gems in Colombia. I would definitely recommend, if you are in that world, to go that route. Additionally, I do think that Colombia's education system has a lot of prestige, and you're going to find folks who are very highly educated, similar to Argentina. 3, Chile. Although Chile does tend to be a little bit more expensive, we found roles in Chile, especially for anything that's hyper-specific, that just tend to be real rock stars. Again, you're going to have something similar to Argentina in terms of the English proficiency, but Chile is a great place to hire, especially if you're looking to get more into anything specialized. 4, Honduras. Honduras has so many call centers. Really, a lot of United States companies have set their call centers up in Honduras. So if you need anything related to customer service, or if you need anything that is going to be client-facing, Honduras is a really great place to look. Especially, we've had clients that might be dealing with older clientele in the United States. A lot of Honduran accents actually can sound American, and especially because of the call center culture, a lot of people have perfected their accents that you can't tell that English is their second language. It's pretty crazy. A lot of folks you'll interview, it'll sound like they're from Wichita, Kansas. So Honduras, if that's something that you need, is definitely a really great place to hire. Again, the call center culture is so high there that you're going to get so many folks who are coming into the position already trained in how to work in these types of environments. 5, El Salvador. El Salvador has the benefit of really having changed things in the past 20 years. There was quite a bit of violence in El Salvador for a very long time. And now they've done quite a bit to curb this violence. Although it is controversial, the country is now the safest country in North America. And what's unique about El Salvador is because they've had such a change, you're starting to see the fruits of the labor in the job market. So a lot of folks that are entering the job scene now, they've received a fantastic education, and they've also been growing up in a relatively safe country. So you're seeing folks who are really entering their own, and it's already attracted the interest of a lot of multinational companies who are investing in El Salvador. I think the one downside is El Salvador does tend to be relatively small, so you are going to be dealing with a smaller candidate pool. That being said, you can still find really fantastic talent in El Salvador who has just been recently invested in, and they're really working to create a fantastic work culture in the country. If you are interested in hiring a virtual assistant in any of the countries I just mentioned or any other countries in Latin America, my name is Paris Bland. I'm the founder of Digital Executive. This is what we specialize in. We know Latin America like the back of our hands, and we'll be able to find you somebody who's going to be a rock star.